What up, everybody? It's your boy CaT back with Sif to riff Prototype. We're doing episode 2 this time. Liars and Thieves. Which is generally what we call half the people on this wiki. No.
Oh, can't wait to spend 20 years on this episode.
Yeah, no kidding. So, the synopsis is, while the group are trying to find Max, they end up in a ghost town and seemingly cannot escape. While there, they are met with a group of superhumans. Faith Ferrari, Thumbskull, and Frightwig. What's confusing about... go on.
I think it's not a bad synopsis, to be honest.
Yeah.
It seems promising.
What's confusing about it is you have two members of the circus trio here, and then some random person.
Yeah. I think there's another character to that, even. Oh, definitely there is.
As for, like, I cannot word today, it says, while the group are trying to find Max, I feel like that would be easier if, the communicator didn't get crushed in the last episode.
Yeah, I mean, he just went offline, like.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he was just hiding or something.
Yeah, it's just like.
Maybe he accidentally turned it off and then he fucking crushed it. Jeez.
It's like. I'm so mad at this cell phone. I see no negative repercussions for crushing it whatsoever.
Pretty much. Shall we get into the episode?
Yep. Let's see. The plot starts in the Chihuahuan Desert in Texas, which is not a thing in Texas, but it's apparently a thing in Mexico, so...
So... They went from New York to Texas looking for Max?
Basically. So, I love the implication here is that Texas actually annexed Mexico.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it, we all knew that's
Yeah. I love the opening completely. I mean, like, the wind is gushing everywhere in all directions.
That's not how wind works!
Oh, is there like a superhuman who manipulates the weather, or... am I missing something?
I don't know. No, there isn't, because that would be interesting. No, So, basically, we get, the three protagonists, in air quotes, from last time, and they're getting chased by DNA aliens and methanosians who are, like, trying to kill them or something.
Alright.
So, we get a bit of a fight scene. We get this,
But they mix. It says right there, like, they shoot fireballs, but they mix.
With 2 X's.
Yeah, 2 X's.
I can only imagine that being some sort of music thing?
Mix.
Yo, fam, download my mixtape. It's so straight fire that it's literal fireballs.
Yeah!
And, of course, in the middle of this, we get, perfect dialogue from Leet Haxor, who says, "Erg! God dang it, help me!"
And then, he shoots fireballs after he says, "Help me." And then the large shockwave blasted all the nearby methanosians and DNA aliens to the side. Didn't the shockwave last time, like, incinerate everything?
Yeah, maybe it's a different shockwave?
Oh, no.
Or maybe deserts make it different. Anyways, so, yeah, that stuff happens. And then,
they're all electrocuted, and the methanosians regenerated. And Mig uses 2 question marks for some reason.
Perfect.
And then T.Y.'s like, "Hey guys, follow me!" And then Leet Haxor says, "Yeah, we're coming, just wait." How far away is he?
Good question.
Fire turned into the DNA alien goop?
Whatever that means.
He shot goo? Oh. Oh no. All over the methanosians and DNA aliens. And it, okay, there are some implications.
Yep. Interesting implications. But so...
And then they begin fighting each other?
Yeah, they start fighting each other, and then the protagonists, like, escape.
T.Y. holds the badly damaged communicator. Oh my god. They tried to fix it.
Beautiful.
Hey, I can fix it. I just need the... We spent 2 days trying to build the tracker and now it's broken? Oh my god. So it's a tracker / communicator?
Apparently. And, so this line confuses me. T.Y. says, well, if it's so dire, can I use some of your... And Mig says, screw that, heck no. And... some of your what? Because there's one substance I can think of that Mig can produce that might fit that line, but... it doesn't make sense.
My writing, why? Oh boy. So let's see, T.Y., it does seem rather stupid, okay.
This is great. Mig suggests they go find a tree to sit by in the middle of a fucking desert. And, yeah. So, and not too far away from that, basically... a few people are watching them from behind a large rock surrounded by cacti. Not cacti, cacti.
Cacti!
I guess that's the Japanese variation of cacti.
Oh no. Go on.
And so basically it's just 2 of the circus freaks and some random person called Faith... or Ferrari. Faith Ferrari.
I remember another character of mine named Faith. All you gotta do is go back to the original Sif 100. I'm too old to jump.
Never doing that again.
Go on.
So, they're planning something, is not really made clear, and then we cut to nighttime, where, the lead Haxor and T.Y. are sleeping, Mig standing guard and whatever. He's not doing a very good job, because he goes to sleep in, like, the next sentence.
I mean, like, there's aliens all over the planet, and if they get fucking ass raped while he's asleep...
Uh-huh. And, like, immediately after this, they get attacked by a DN alien. And, Methanosians, too. Which is a great plan. Oh my gosh, this line. T.Y. Gonna be a little hard!
Little...
Or, sorry, let's hard!
Yeah.
Why do people always accentuate the consonants?
I don't know, like, do they not realize how ridiculous it looks? And by they, I mean me.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
It's just, yeah, they show up and then they help them and T.Y.'s like, thanks. And the lead Haxor's like, yeah, who are you again?
And, okay, apparently Ferrari's got
says,
super speed.
Yeah, she's got super speed. She's like, someone you should thank later. Is that a threat? Or... the way she worded that, it sounded like a threat.
Yeah. Also, someone that's super fast, that's called fucking Ferrari. That's a bit on the nose.
What a coincidence. A bit coincidence. Faith Ferrari, and her superhero name is Ferrari, that's... that's... I mean, T.Y. having, like, the first initials, both of them, that's pretty cool, I guess. It's not too on the nose, but Ferrari. Ooh.
Yeah. And so, like, working together, they beat the DNALs, the Methanosians, and whatever, and Ferrari, says
they're welcoming...
they should go to their village.
I thought it was a ghost town, or... Okay.
Well, she says it's a small little village, so... maybe she's lying? I don't
know. This isn't an alien artifact at all. What the fuck? It says it's grid and just looks super sharp and techy. I said, let's get going. Please, just follow me. That honestly just sounds like a threat. Every word that's coming out of her mouth just sounds like a threat.
Yeah, she doesn't seem particularly trustworthy. So, yeah,
The other ones are just not talking.
Yeah. So, like,
They're obsolete.
Yeah, they shoot the shit a bit, and then, in the next scene, they're at the ghost town. Okay, so it is a ghost town. It's... Yeah.
Unidentified town in Texas, okay.
Ghost town in Texas. I mean, isn't that just every town in Texas?
Got my grandma sitting on her porch.
She died 5 weeks ago.
Insert some racial slur here. So they arrive at the ghost town, and Ferrari's like, "Alright, welcome." Interesting sounding dialogue. The lead hacksaw questions this, like he shouldn't have questioned it, like on their way here. He just does it as he gets there.
Yeah.
He says, "Your temporary home for now." Why would they want to stay here? She seems like she's kind of reading their minds for some reason.
Yeah. And because reasons, basically, that's why 90% of things in this show happen.
T.Y. says, "She seems off." Thank you! The smartest character here is T.Y. Like,
yeah, maybe it's the plug nipples.
No. We have to say that dialogue in the voice we gave him. Shall you do the honors?
That was the angsty teen voice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. She seems off. I can't do angsty teen. Blah. What was that?
Yeah.
It was like vampire?
Makes sense, like...
I mean, let's face it, they're both pale basement dwellers that avoid the sun.
Yep. Like, but she's also... Never mind. I think what he's trying to say here is creepy, but I think the implications of that line just means, like, he thinks she's hot.
Yeah.
So the inside of a building next to next to the three, okay. They enter the building, I think. And then Frightwig is like, "Relax, Faith. I was in a hurry. I told Thumbskull to wait because plans changed." Ah, shit. So they go in,
So yeah, they go in the building, they have some more boring dialogue that's like just...
Oh, hold on.
Huh?
They didn't even share their names on the way here?
Oh gosh. 10 out of 10.
That just reminds me of that, like, Nostalgia Critic, Last Airbender review. They didn't bother, like, sharing their names.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I try to wipe that movie from my mind, period, so I don't really think of that.
Didn't think you'd be reminded today.
Yep.
Woo! Well, hello, boys. Interesting line. I'm Frightwig. Wait, Ferrari says this. I'm Frightwig.
10 out of 10.
Oh no! Ferrari here is quite the speedster. Oh, she is. What are the implications of that line? Lesbian couple. Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
Actually,
Frightwig brothers upstairs.
hold on, let me grab my tablet.
Alright.
Alright, just drawing erotica of that real quick.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask. Frightwig's brothers, so, I think she means acid breath?
Yeah. Maybe?
Yeah, he does appear in the episode, so I think that is. So, Frightwig, says that she apparently hates to hear the word superhumans. Because, she slapped, Leet Hacksaw and smashed him onto the wooden floor. Aren't they, like, guests?
Yeah, I've never really understood that, like, in media where it's like, You insult the woman and she slaps you.
They're not. He's not even insulting her. Like,
Yeah, it just
he's
says
saying
an innocuous comment. Personally, I feel if I get slapped, I should slap back. I don't care if it's a man, woman, child, infant, tiger, polar bear. Like, equal rights, equal fights, motherfucker.
Oh, baby. If it's old enough to talk. If its age is on the clock, then it's ready for the cock.
10 out of 10.
This is the logic that the show goes by.
We should probably, like, start summarizing. Because, like, we don't want another hour-long thing.
Yeah, okay. So, a man in a black and red suit came down. He had a black fedora, and he had dark blue eyes, so he's a mafia member?
Black fedora, huh? I'm a superhuman.
Yeah, I do think Mr. Beck is like an Italian mafia member. That's what I pictured him as.
Mr. Beck, isn't that one, like, really boring villain from OS?
Yeah.
Something to do with that wrestling episode?
Yeah, he is. He could have been interesting as a one-time villain, but he's just out of place in that episode. Anywho, he's like, do the Italian accent, please.
Okay. Well, I wanted you to come here first.
Actually, that unintentionally sounded like Mario's laugh. I'm sorry.
Wow!
Woohoo! Now, he says, who are they? Strangers you plucked off the streets? Yeah, like, who are... Why?
Because reasons? She's
like, actually, more like from the sand, so they're Arabs.
Well, I mean, yeah, down the page a bit, he says, are they good at the fighting aliens? We could have used them. So I guess they brought him there to fight aliens.
So, he's saying this in front of them?
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah, wait, no, apparently they're in a different room.
Alright. I wanted you to simply talk to them and ask them about the aliens and just so happen to throw in something like, oh, we have an issue going on now, wanna help? And Ferrari's like, that's way too easy. Says, we'll use their own powers for our own benefit. And then T.Y. blasted the door down, and everyone stopped what they're doing to look at T.Y., and he glared at Mr. Beck. They're being rather hostile, to be honest, and they're being rather forceful, so...
And everyone's being a dick. I don't give a shit about any of these guys.
T.Y.'s like, you know, Mr. Beck, do the NC Teen voice again.
You know, Mr. Beck, I didn't even really like you anyway. You seem like one of those classic mob bosses who get what they deserve in the end. Well, here's the end.
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
I can't always control my accent powers.
Mig ran to T.Y. and shoved acid breath off of him. The one grabbed Frightwig's hair, and pulled it off T.Y. T.Y.'s like, argh!
It makes like, what was that about? And T.Y.'s like, they're trying to use us for their own benefit! Random caps!
Yeah!
Remember, caps lock is cruise control for cool.
So Mr. J got up, blood gushing off his nose, and then he's like, what the hell is this, Faith? You want to betray us now? And Ferrari's like, betray you? Who said I was with you in the first place?
Nobody.
Yeah!
Good point.
All this seems like crap. I mean, you followed her willingly to this unidentified town in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. So, like...
People could have been...
Yeah.
Go on.
So we just get this fight scene, and then
uninteresting. So then we cut to the same unidentified town in Texas. Mig walks up some stairs and reaches a dead end.
Well, actually, look at the time, since you put a timestamp here. It's 35 minutes past midnight.
Yeah,
which
I think.
makes this, puts this sort of in a weird time.
The beginning scene was 23:12. So around 11?
So this all takes place at night.
I honestly pictured it during the day. I don't
Yeah,
know
same
why.
here.
Oh shit. I forgot that I switched scenes.
Apparently, Mig finds Ferrari's room and sees...
The superhero. I remember this scene. Oh, I told you we were gonna cringe at this. Wait till we get to it.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun. So,
let's go to this word by word. I think this scene deserves it.
Okay.
Okay, so Mig says, what is this in this room?
And then,
for some reason.
Yeah, Ferrari comes in, and she zooms in just outside the door, and then walks in slowly. So, I'm just imagining her going...
Oh my god.
And it's like, this is none of your business! And because I feel like it, I'm giving you the option to leave this room willingly! Don't make me escort you off this room!
Well, okay, first of all, what kind of dialogue is that? Second of all, I think Ferrari's meant to be Hispanic. So give her that voice. I don't know what voice you just put on there.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It sounded like he had a stroke.
Yeah, I probably did.
Mig's like, is this your room? And she appears to be silent and being pointed out of the room.
Pointing out of the room. So she's just like silently pointing Mig out of the room.
Yeah, she's not even trying to fight him, which is okay. Mig's like, I'm leaving, but this is making me curious. Why? This was a trap. For all you know, this is a trap, motherfucker.
Yeah, just get the fuck out.
Yeah, who's the girl in that picture? You two look a bit similar. You two related? It honestly sounds like he wants a threesome.
Oh gosh.
There's some implications to that line.
Well, we can write TVMA series now, so reboot this, throw that in.
They'll be eating dogs while it happens.
Yeah.
Ferrari's like, what's it to you? Yeah, what is it to you?
Yeah, so Mig's just like, just asking, sheesh.
We gave him a Filthy Frank voice last time, I think.
Well, it wasn't really Filthy Frank so much as Garbage Compactor, but...
Isn't that just regular Filthy Frank?
Yeah.
If you must know, yes, she's related to me. That's my sister, Renee. Mig's like, where is she, if you don't mind me asking? Stop asking questions! Why is it your business?
Yeah, just leave. So, Ferrari goes past Mig and looks down at her window with a scared expression. And she says, that's the whole problem. She's here. Not just here, she's been...
Is she a superhuman too? And Ferrari's like, she's different, she's mutated. She isn't in control like the rest of us. She's just, ... Mig says, insane, she can't control herself. Let her talk!
Yeah, and apparently he guesses right. There's no indication for this, but yeah, fucking good job.
Is this a common thing?
Yeah, I guess.
And Ferrari's like, she's been mutated now, not like us. She's more animalistic. She's being part of those plant alien things. She's a monster now. She's rampaging. No one can hurt her. Literally. Interesting sentence.
So when do we get to the really cringy part?
Oh, we're getting there. We're here. We're here. Please, I want you to recite every single line of dialogue until we get there.
Okay, from Mig's brother dialogue downwards.
Yeah.
I have a brother. His name is Ron Weasley. After my transformation, I never got to see him again. If I knew where he was, I would go to him, no doubt. For all I know, he can be one of those things. Not could be, just can't be, like he has the option.
Yeah. Now, you see, Ron is meant to be a play on Klepron, and his name is actually C. Ron. I don't know.
Oh, Klepron, like that dude I don't know anything about, but I know the name of.
Discount Rook.
Okay, I figured. So, Me and my sister were very close, you should know that. Me and my brother were too. When we were 10, we used to roleplay. Like up the butt?
Oh, we're here. Oh, we're here.
Yeah,
We're
he
here.
was an alien
We're
with
here.
a Domo Gizmo, a toy he had.
Domo Gizmo is a thing in Mig 10 that's basically discount Prototype. Go.
Okay. And I could be any alien I wanted, and we were partners fighting a troll. After we were 10, we weren't that close. And like, Domo goes...
Oh.
What's up?
We're here. We're here, go on.
Domo Gizmo, really? No way near as horrible as her monster forms. Waka Trout, Molestache, the worst, and Pesky Dust.
Oh my god.
I don't get it.
Hold on.
Alrighty. So, yeah, Ferrari and Mig are just shooting the shit, and, apparently...
After whatever that...
Yeah.
Ugh.
And then, Rene appears, to, like, fight them for some reason. It's not even clear where the hell she came from.
I thought she was animalistic. Why is she saying lines?
I don't know. She's a hybrid Methanosian human, too. Like, what part of that is animalistic?
Okay.
Oh, and apparently
And then,
it says she crushes Mig in her beastly hands.
Oh.
Beastly
There's some implications.
I prefer the term
implications to
yowie
that.
hands myself, but you know, whatever.
Oh dear.
And so, she's not really animalistic, she just says fucking generic villain dialogue.
Definitely, like, you could replace the name with Mr. Beck and still have the same character.
Pretty much. And so, shit starts going down, sort of, and then, Lead Haxor appears because of fucking reasons, and, starts helping them. And so they just get into this fight, and Lead Haxor says retarded shit like, "What forcefully made her stop her actions?"
Interesting sentence. And then he says, in quotation marks, this is an emotional battle between two sisters. In quotation marks, I mean. It's so emotional that I'm invested in seeing everyone talk in all caps. She's like, stop, hey, help me. No way, I'm not letting you trick me again, sis. Interesting dialogue.
Yep.
And then, she pretty much kills her.
R.I.P.
I don't know why. And Lee Haxor's like, wow, did you... And Ferrari's like, she's not the same anymore, I guess I have to accept that. You just killed your own sister. Where's the reaction? You're reacting to the wrong things here.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's a thing that happens.
Ferrari stopped to look back at Renee. Oh, she's not dead. Renee does the Anakin Skywalker line.
I hate you!
Hate! You can do that meme again that you did in the Black Knight.
Yeah. Do it.
And then... Do it. Mr. Beck is here. I think he turns into Zombozo at the end of the episode. I don't remember.
The fuck?
I think, you'll see.
Okay. So yeah, then, they get into a fight scene with Mr. Beck, and Ferrari ends up turning on Mr. Beck and the other people, and because, I guess murdering her sister made her a good guy.
Yeah, and then apparently all you need to do to become a good guy is murder your sister. So CaT, you know what to do.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
He's gonna legit do it, guys. Alright, so TY says, you do realize we just met, right? Yeah, TY is actually being logical here.
Yeah, he's probably the smartest character on the show. Must be the plug nipples.
Yep.
We will never stop referencing that.
Nope. There's only 2 more episodes until we're done.
Thank God. Anyways, so, yeah, they get in a fight scene, and apparently, something happens to, Mr. Beck's face.
Yeah, I think that's where he becomes Zombozo.
Yeah, his face appears to be burned and pale with black around his eyes. I'm sorry, is this Zombozo or Jeff the fucking Killer?
What's the difference? They're both shit.
Yeah. The difference is that Tumblr draws considerably more porn out of the one of them.
Oh no. Oh no, are you gonna edit some on the screen?
No. I'm not fucking looking at that, dude. Fuck that. Reading Prototype is enough trauma for one day.
Yep. You're gonna be looking at that. You're gonna suffer more if you do that than whoever's looking at the video.
Yeah. And so they do some more fighting, and like they're doing pretty good, but then Mig gets tired of it for some reason and just does the fucking shockwave thing that he could have done in the first fucking place. He
Pretty
just
much.
didn't do it because reasons.
Isn't that like just too OP? Like he could do it at any time to anyone.
Yeah, all the
And
characters, like, I think Mig and both Mig and Lead Haxor are OP. Like, Mig can just do an insta-kill everything shockwave with no obvious limitations on it, and TY just, his powers do whatever the fuck they want.
He absorbs blood out of people and becomes a vampire.
Yeah, and TY has plug nipples. That automatically makes him the most powerful character.
I'm at the end, by the way, so he, Mig's like, we could really use you, you know. Not for your power, but you as a person. What is that implying?
Well, you see, they don't have much use for her power, but they do have use for her person. Specifically...
Yeah, that's the only thing I can imagine. That's good implications right there. And then Ferrari's just like, I just can't. Yeah, logical person. And Ferrari's like, because I don't want to be hurt again, okay?
Yep, so they say, like, bunch of bullshit. Meg says, I promise, Faith, I won't let anyone or anything even think of harming you at all. Which is gonna be tough because one of your powers is not psychic abilities.
Yeah.
You're safe with us, especially me, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Especially, you're especially gonna be safe in my bed.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Now, see, written Project Evo, what's the difference?
I don't know what the fuck these organizations even do.
Oh, dear.
I mean, I probably do, I just forgot because it's boring.
We're not like them, but we're all the same.
Yeah, we're all the same, us four, superhumans and all. Whatever the fuck that means.
Ferrari's been crying at that. Yeah,
And apparently that little fucking speech convinces her to come with.
Yeah. And Lead Haxor ends it with, alright then. That's pretty much how I feel.
I just heard unnamed sister shout Harambe.
Yep.
Well, okay then.
Alright.
And so yeah, then yep, she joins the team, and yeah, that's the end of the fucking episode. Thank God.
Read the trivia.
A reference to MiG-10/MiG-10 Gammaverse is made when Mig is explaining what he and his brother did.
Why is that in quotation marks?
Because his brother was an actual alien? I don't fucking know. And then a reference to the Ben 10 Omniverse episode Outbreak is made when Ferrari brings up the 4 useless aliens.
Oh, that is cringy as fuck.
And some prototype ideas in the episode included... Prototype. Mr. Beck turning into Zombozo. So, Yeah, he didn't turn into Zombozo, he just turned into Jeff the Killer.
Yep. We went halfway with it.
And so they're just a bunch of bullshit, and let's look at the comments. First comment by Almighty Tallest Shades, or ATS7171, because fuck having your normal username, is great!
Just great! And then
great!
Okay, that was... There's a lot less errors, too. Debatable.
Yeah, and so he says, also, Sif, you left when I was PCing you, damn it. Let me paste it here. So, Ferrari is the only female. Please tell me you're not gonna add sub-love triangle bullshit. Oh god, I forgot bullshit was a thing.
Oh! I wouldn't put it past the series to do that.
Yeah, I mean, that one guy did say god dang it at the opening. Even though back then you could say god damn it, so I'm not sure why.
And then Treat says, can't wait.
It's, yeah, beautiful.
Beautiful.
I can't wait to be done with this shit either. So, I guess that basically ends our riff of this episode.
We're halfway through.
Halfway through.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I dread the next episode. Oh, I think there's a Minecraft reference in there.
Oh boy. Well, at least I'll be able to edit this episode down to less than an hour.
Yeah.
And yes,
you know where to find me. Just go to youtube.com/user/overusedjoke.
So, on the one hand, thanks for joining me today, Sif. On the other hand, fuck you for writing this in the first place, you piece of shit. And I guess we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.